the let's say each box to be 1 pixel. Okay, each box to be 1 pixel. Now guess what will be this position? I mean the least possible position. Like, don't give me in terms of right, give me in the least combination. Like either it can be top, it can be bottom, left, or right. Arun, can you give this position, the position where the cursor is on? Let me just highlight this. I mean by just looking at, let's say, each 1 pixel here, this position. So let's say each is 1 pixel. What can be the coordinates for this? Give me with the least possible coordinates. Top 31, left 31. Exactly. Nice, nice. So this will be not 31. I said each 1 pixel. So maybe yeah, you have seen the other one, but this will be top 30 and top 20 and left 20. Yeah, fantastic. So that's how the coordinate system. Now if I say position absolute, top equal to 20 pixels and left equal to 20 pixels, it starts from here. So I'll just move this guy and I'll show you how the box will be shown on a web page. So let me take this. So this is the position, right? So it starts from here depending upon its height and width. Okay, so that's how our positioning works, absolute positioning. So 2020. Okay, so you got it right. Position absolute, we'll put it right there wherever I give my coordinates in terms of top and left. Okay, so now that is absolute, and we have spoken about top. Sorry, so now the next, oops, what happened is this. Let me okay, I got to know what the problem is. Okay, so I'll just remove it here and I'll type it here, so that, so place it at the given coordinates. Alright, so now it's a starting point. Exactly, 2020 will be the starting point. So again, it depends upon the margin. Like if I give a margin, then exactly, let's say starting point. So even if there's a margin, yeah, it considers margin to be a part of the box. Then oops, the spelling of absolute, AB absolute. Then the next is relative. So again, the name says relative positioning. Okay, so what I do is relative positioning. I'll say place it at a position relative to its let's say proposed static position. Let's say, now let me come to this point, what exactly this means. Okay, so I will open a new thing, so because I want to keep this intact, the absolute positioning. So I'll just write here absolute positioning. Okay, so I'll open a new tab here, again a class. So let's take a graph again. So up to here, again I won't be writing the tops and the lefts, but okay. So now for instance, this is the default starting position, right? when I do not specify any position absolute. This is how, this is a static position. Okay, this is static. Now relative is, for instance, I say now move this particular guy relatively to top minus 20 pixels or plus 20 pixels. I can say anything. Minus will move it towards that side, plus will move away from that side. Okay, so I'll just write it here, what I've just told. So when I say relative, position relative, and I give my coordinates, this time these are not coordinates, these are distance. Okay, so for relative positioning, it is the distance which matters. If I say top minus 20 pixels, okay, means it will move the block or the box towards top by 20 pixels. Okay, if I say left 30 pixels, means it will move the box away from its static position. This again, relative position is like moving it from its static position or its normal position. Okay, so I'll mention it, however, box away from its static position left. So and like such, you know, if I say bottom, okay, I say position relative and bottom to be say 20 pixels, what it does is like it pushes away the content from its static position towards 20 pixels vertically. Okay, that's what position relative, what you say, bottom 20 pixels or any metric here. It can take even negative numbers too. If I say it's negative numbers, it moves towards it. If the number is positive, it moves away from it. So that is about relative positioning. We'll see examples pretty soon. So let me move him here and here. And the last one, oops, what happened here? Okay, this is fair. So the last one is fixed. Yeah, Arun, can you guess what exactly fixed is? What does it do if I say position to be fixed? Will not move exactly. Position fixed will not move. Okay, so it gets fixed even if you scroll. Okay, even if you scroll, it's fixed at the coordinates. Now again, this time it's coordinates. Okay, for fixed and absolute, okay, whatever the top, bottom, left, right we give there, it's coordinates. Whereas for relative, if you give the top, bottom, left and right, they are the distances from which it has to be moved. Okay, so that is about positioning. I'll just give the syntaxes for every